You are now about to witness the strength of
The Rodriguez Show. It's Friday, April 11, 2025, and it's time for the Rodriguez Show. 10-year anniversary episode. My name is Cesar Rodriguez, keeping it funky, keeping it fresh, and keeping it sexy since the year 1992. Yeah! And I am not alone in the studio. First, we have the DJ of the show for the last 7 years, bringing you a single new mix that's 40 minutes long lately. His name is Mando.
Hey, what's good? Happy Friday, everybody.
His mixes aren't the only thing that's long.
Oh, hey, we're bringing back those jokes. And behind him, as you can see on the camera probably if you're watching this, he's sitting on the couch for the first time. His name is Reyes. What's up, man?
On the casting couch, baby.
The show
this is how we were doing it.
He actually, the DJ Exhale that's going to be our guest today, he actually got that from a porn set, that couch. So you're right, it is a casting couch.
It's hella sticky, no wonder.
Hell yeah. And of course, making his, 16th appearance on the show. Ooh. He's co-hosting today like he's co-hosted so many times. He is an artist. He's just a production genius. His name is Kid Vista. What's up, man?
Hello. How goes it, guys?
What's up?
Thank you for coming through.
We're here.
One last time in Hits 101 Radio. And like I was saying, this is the 10-year anniversary. So 10 years ago to the day, I'm pretty sure the 11th, is when the first ever Rodriguez Show episode aired on Hits 101 Radio in 2015. Now we are here 10 years later for one final episode on the radio station as we are moving on to other creative things. So in other words, it is, I'm going to need a little help from Boyz II Men to tell me. We've come to the end of the road. True. Woo! Can't let you guys go.
Can't do it.
3-hour episode today. I want to apologize to Flavor Flav's cousin who does the show after us at noon. It's not Flavor Flav's cousin that does the show. It's Jazzy Jeff's nephew. So just so you guys know, after us, if you've ever wondered who comes after, it's Jazzy Jeff's nephew for 2 hours. That's why we have to keep our show 2 hours. We used to do 3-hour episodes.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. 3 to 4 hours sometimes.
3 to 4 hours sometimes.
God damn.
It's easier when let me go home.
No.
Locked in here.
So Vista, how you been, man?
Good, man. Another day. How are you, man?
Good. Yeah, I feel good about this move. I feel good about you being here. It was one of our
had to pull up one last time. One last time.
So I thought, because I have a lot of surprise clips, so I'm going to play one here for you. This is Vista in his first appearance on the show in 2017. Wow. This is him. I guess I didn't label the clip, so let's just hear.
We got a boy Kid Vista in the building.
Yeah, he's still in the building. How you feeling, man?
I'm chilling, man. Having a good time.
How do you like the show so far?
I'm having a good time, man.
Thanks.
It's fun. It's the first time I've been here. You guys know that.
Yeah, man. You're coming through. What? He's like, I thought you're hanging out here every other week. Twitter and Instagram at Kid Vista, KIDVISTA. Facebook.com, Kid Vista. At Kid Vista 760 on Snapchat. So, is that Snapchat still active?
Oh, no, not really.
A throwback right there.
I don't even have Facebook anymore, man. Damn.
Follow me on Facebook. Follow my
AOL.
MySpace, AOL.
So you were one of our first guests of when we put it up as a podcast, and this was in 2017. This is actually October 13th, 2017 that you were here. And ever since then, I guess it's been 16 with this one, appearances on the show and shows you performed at. You've had us host so many dope shows, man. Thank you for being a part of this.
Thank you guys.
Those were all great nights, man.
Yeah, it's funny listening, and we're joking about you saying, "Yeah, we thought you were here all the time," and then here I am, haven't been here all the time.
I'm gonna play another clip, and then so we're gonna reminisce with some clips right now, and then coming up, I want everybody to name their favorite time in the studio that we've been here for 10 years, so you come up with a memory. Just think about it in the back burner.
I was just thinking about how like the first time I think I met Vista, and I think it was we probably did like one of the shows like together, like an actual live show, and you were still doing a lot of work with Caves.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's how we first met.
Probably, yeah. If not, it was here.
Facts.
Yeah, because I remember you guys were both on the 3-year anniversary lineup that we did at GCS.
Yeah, that was probably it.
Yeah,
I think we did a Vista Cave set.
What about what's that one spot, the graffiti store?
Yeah, GCS. Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting it confused with the other joint that were like the other venue where they did all the shows as well.
Oh, FTG.
Yeah, there we go. All these letters, dog. All these letters.
GCS, FTG. Yeah, we had a lot of great shows. Most of the shows that you hosted, Vista, or you put together, and you had us host. Mando DJ over there.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for that. That was a fun time.
Man, RIP FTG.
For real.
Yeah.
Those were real ones. Find the good, man. OGs.
Those were some sick shows.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I remember
shows.
those nights. Those were all great.
Yeah.
And they used to it's good for us as people that organize the events because all you had to do was show up because they took care of everything. Obviously, they took their cut of the ticket sales.
Yeah, but, you know,
it was deserved.
Working together.
And you definitely did one of the like block party ones, right?
We did actually, the first time I performed with Caves was at a block party, at one of the East End block parties, and then a few years after that, we did a Vista Cave set.
So I think what Reyes is trying to remember is that you guys both appeared as special guests on and was it ADM set?
Yeah, it was.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think that. Yeah. Damn, that's so long ago, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. Time flies, bro. Time flies.
It does not feel that long.
It was hot as shit that day. I remember that for sure.
I got one more.
That was his takeaway. It was hot that day.
I have one more Vista clip just to reminisce. This is about your story of making music. I just want you to hear yourself talk about that for a little bit.
Caves. Okay, well, I work at Starbucks, and I used to work at a different store, and a guy that I worked with there knew Caves, and he was like, "Yo, hit him up on Instagram or something." Yeah. So I sent him a song, and then back in like June, we put together Authenticity with a production by Free Diesel out in Virginia Beach.
Oh, okay.
And since then we've been working at it. We got a bunch of new stuff in the works too. Yeah, trying to get him on the Vista and Friends. We got some other like duo stuff too.
Oh, that was you teasing working with Vista Caves. Now a prolific collaboration.
I remember that, dude.
We made some hits.
Yeah. Yeah, because I was looking at Everyone Talks came out 2019, so it was 2 years after that.
Yeah, and that shit blew up.
Yeah.
Been trying to poke the beast and get him back out.
Yeah. Maybe one day.
Yeah,
but
we'll see.
shout out
Caves.
to Caves.
Yeah.
Shout out Caves, man.
Yeah. All right. So Vista, we played your appearances. So also I was confused because I'm looking at this. I pulled these at 1 a.m. last night.
This one
mislabeled everything.
It's all good.
All right, Reyes. First appearance, January 2017. This is Reyes.
And then how about you, Reyes?
Well, my brother used to rap. I have an older brother, and he used to spit flows. I mean, he's 7 years older, so I mean, I had to do what he did. You know what I'm saying? And then, he would rap, and I would rap my little flows. And growing up, he would put me on a little track. He never actually recorded, but he would spit flows in the house.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yo, all right, write a little 8-bar to this," and then I'll be like, so I write it down, and he would spit his bars, and he would give me my little 8-bar section, and I just kill it. I was like 9.
How old?
10,
Oh, 9. Damn.
Yeah, around there. But then rapping around sophomore.
Damn. Yeah.
Crazy.
Origins of Reyes.
I sound so stupid, man. I want to slap myself right now.
Bro, that happens though. Anytime you hear yourself for a long ass time ago.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
You guys still have Snapchat and shit? Whenever you fucking go to your memories,
No.
it'll tell you memories from 10 years ago. I have a video same shit of this fool, myself and the other homies, and we sound all different, just younger and shit. It's a trip, bro. It's crazy.
Less trauma in your voice.
You're like, I wasn't healed yet. Fuck. I could tell.
Mando's first appearance, January 2018. So a year after that, it was you came in with Reyes and Taj Akel, and you guys got interviewed all three separately, but you were here together.
Damn.
This is back in the day when we used to just have the host, the guests hang out with us the whole hour. Because I mean, we used to do those shows where it was just.
I think so. Yeah.
Like we would talk about hip hop news and we would interview till the end. So the funny thing I had mentioned off mic, and it's funny because we were joking around with ADM during this time that Mando was going to take over as a DJ. We were just kidding, like we had, and then like 8 months later, that literally was what happened.
Happened.
So Mando, this is you talking about when you started producing. But now Mando at Mando Beats on Twitter, Mando MVNDOH on Instagram.
Yep.
It's like Mando with an H at the end, but with a V instead of an A. You know. So
yeah, that was like back in the day when the whole ASAP Rocky started, and then it was that you know what I mean. So I went ahead and threw that on my Instagram and kept it since then.
How long have you been making music?
Making music, like beats and stuff like that. Like I'd say like 2 years and a half, 3 years, going on to 3.
What was that push where you're like, I gotta start producing?
Really, I mean, it all started with like DJing and stuff. In high school, I was doing like house parties here and there and stuff like that. And really from there, it started going like, all right, I want to try like make some beats. I would hear like all types of beats just within the music. So it's kind of like, it didn't really matter like, oh, I had a favorite producer at the time, because really I didn't know what none of that meant yet. It was kind of more like, dang, this shit sounds dope.
That Mando, you can hear the age. You can definitely hear the age.
This shit's trip, bro. I'm telling you, dog.
That's so weird.
You hear yourself, and it's like, damn, bro. That's just 10 years ago.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, Mondo, you
damn near like what, like
7 years ago. So how old are you then? 23, 20,
yeah,
24,
something like that. 23, 24.
Fuck, dude.
I'm 30. I'm gonna be 32
Holy
this
shit,
year, baby.
dude.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That is
So here we
wild.
are. I feel like that's one of the things is like the Rodriguez show for me. It was from 22 to 32 in my life. So I there's episodes of like, hey, I graduated from college, and like we had a special episode for that. Hey, I'm gonna go get married real quick.
Yeah,
that was an episode.
Yeah.
Just all these milestones that have happened in the last 10 years of my life that are just been
Crazy.
documented in this freaking show. It's crazy.
It's so sick, bro. Like that's fucking. It's a trip.
So speaking of that, I have clips from the very first episode. So here's us naming the show. So this is how the Rodriguez Show was named. At the time, it was ADM and I. It was the first episode. We didn't know what to call the show. We had my friends Armando, not Mando. My friend's name is Armando and Amari. They were hanging out with us, and we were trying to figure out what to call the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Thank you for tuning in to, what should we call the show? I was going to say the name of the show, but we really don't have a name yet.
Well, I mean, it's still lunch hour. We should call it Lunch
Hour.
with DJ ADM featuring Caesar. I don't know.
The Adventures of Caesar Rodriguez.
Because it's Rodriguez.
Oh.
Rodriguez Hour. And then we called it the Rodriguez Show Hour for one episode, and I was like, that's lame.
Rodriguez Show Hour. Rodriguez Show Hour.
So,
That's crazy.
yeah, 10 years, man. We've had a lot of bands in here. We have a lot of performances. Vista and Caves performed together. Just a lot of memories in this studio. But it was time for us to say, let's take it to the next step. And that means, leaving this studio, leaving what we know is like our safety net and just trying to explore like different things. So that's why, it's the end of the road, as I was saying, because it's time to like focus on other things. And it's time to say, that's what's up.
Dude, it's fucking crazy. This will literally fit a band in here, dog. Like a full-on band. And for those who don't know, I mean, this room is probably like 8 by 8.
8 by 10.
8 by 10. 8 by
It's a very small room.
So what about you, Vista? Any particular moments you're like, damn, that was dope? So many.
The one that always comes back to, that I always come back to at least, is fucking the verse I did to the Pusha T.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Fucking, what's the actual song called?
It was Diet Coke.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Damn, I just heard that song the other day.
That was a lot of fun.
Yesterday's price is not today's price. That was funny. What about you, Reyes? Any special moments you want to share?
Damn. I've been here for quite some time, so I feel like there's been a lot.
Because Reyes was so right now Reyes is the co-host, and if you know that he's also the co-host for like a long time. For how long was it? So it was 2018 when Mando started as a regular co-host. But when did you stop? When did you go back to school?
Like right before 2020.
Yeah, so like 2 years, solid 2 years.
Mhm.
Yeah. 2 years Reyes was in here. At one point we had the Reyes bonus show where he just talked about whatever he wanted to
Yeah,
talk about.
that shit was cool, man.
Yeah.
Reyes was just talking shit.
But yeah,
Sorry. Yeah. No, it was just Reyes talking shit. So Reyes was a big part of this, man. Just like Mando, just like Vista, we're all,
I think my favorite part is just being around you guys in general, like especially like at the events and the shows where you guys put together. Like, yeah, man. And I feel like it's more than just a show. Like it's definitely a community. Like even like right, perfect example, right, Kid Vista. Like like I'm pretty sure he feels that the same way about the show. That like that's why he fucks with us so much. It's like I feel like what you've done here is more than just a show, and it's gonna keep being more than just a show. It's gonna keep growing. It's gonna be dope as hell, and I'm excited for for what other memories to make. But it's kind of hard to pinpoint one exact, man, because it's just been dope around you guys and all the people that have came into my life through the show.
Yeah. No, I mean I remember, because there's been a lot of performances you've done in here where it's like, holy shit, like. Yeah, dude. Like I remember because when you were just a guest, like both of you guys, I was just like, oh man, these guys are artists. What am I? And now they're just You're just homies. Yeah. You're creative homies.
Yeah.
Like the Apollo stuff where you and BTE were going back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty tight.
Those were always good times.
Yeah.
The rap battle when they all went like back to back to back and shit.
I totally forgot about that.
That was cool.
Carlos and it was me versus Carlos, who used to be co-host, if you didn't know. And then I was like, well, we rap so bad, we want to give him like a good hip hop show. So our coaches, who were BTE and Reyes, they did songs for us at the end, and then Specs was one of the judges, so then he was part of it too. And then Rocky was the host of the rap battle, and so then they all did freestyles at the end.
Damn.
Yeah, and that's like lightning in a ball right there. Like even you, bro. Like you brought in a Dialone and there was like a collection of so many times, and Eddie Rotten in here, like all these people because if it wasn't for you, we probably wouldn't have got Caves in here, and then. From there, like the chain of everybody else that knows each other.
It's how it happens, man.
He brought in people, bringing like, yo, we have him featured on my project, this and this and that, and it's dope. That's how we met so many people, and through those people, we met even more people.
Big ass spider web.
You feel me? And it's like we met people that did Screamo. That's crazy.
And it's organic, it's raw.
Now where the competition that I really want to meet them. There's a piece inside my belly. Grab the mic and I feed them. Sport some Europeans. Whip from Tokyo, but not no Shad Moss. Hit this shit the Bow Wow challenge. I take the damn loss. Never.
All right, I'll post a link to that one in the description. 2022, so 3 years ago.
That was a good one.
Don't worry, Reyes. Don't worry, Reyes.
No.
He said no.
January 2017. This is Reyes' first performance. I'm going to play a snippet of it.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yo. Check. Yo. Yeah.
Look, trying to get rid of this, making me limitless. Picture it, spilling real shit right when I'm feeling it. No pen, no choking. I got your mind open. I open my lopus. My limit got you focused. Got them zooming in like who is him. They want me to introduce myself. Well, let me begin. The kingpin mixed the lemonade and gin. And yes, I spits in. Let the record spin. I'm breaking records again. Yo, the dolly.
I don't recognize me. I be trying to write nowadays. I'm like, oh fuck, dude, that was hard. What the hell?
That was off the top.
Bars.
Damn.
Yeah, man. What about you, Mando?
I was talking about the rap battle.
Oh yeah. So that was yours.
Yeah, that was mine. I feel like, I mean, just in general, though, like just meeting everybody. You know, like I said, I feel like I've tapped into so many different like communities. I mean, even like from going to all the DJs, homies that I met along the way too. Shout out to Tropicasa fam, meeting like everywhere, bro. Like just in everywhere, like locals, like people in LA, people in the IE. We met people from all types of life,
Yeah.
So I think that's pretty much one of my favorite moments, I guess. Yeah. Just being able to meet people, doing all these events. Shit, we fucking going on a rooftop, bro. Yeah. DJing on a rooftop. That was dope.
The 7-year anniversary party we had, it was at a house venue, so they had a rooftop. And so
fuck, that's right.
We were DJing on the roof, man. Shit was kind of scary going up there, but it was cool.
That's really sick.
Love Shack.
The Love Shack. Yeah.
Love Shack, the infamous event that got us kicked out of the warehouse.
But that's how rocking it was. It was
so we're gonna get into so Mando has 2 20-minute mixes left on the Rodriguez Show for Hits 101 Radio.
Yo.
So we're gonna get into the first one, and then I'll share some of my memories, and we have a very special interview with the founder of Hits 101 Radio.
That's right.
Full circle moment here. He's never been a guest on the show, so
crazy.
All right, guys, we're gonna get into it on the Rodriguez Show.
Good morning. Wake your punk ass up.
Rodriguez Show.
Rodriguez Show.
And we are back
The Rodriguez Show.
on the Rodriguez Show. That was another one of my early edits that I did where I used to do intros for the show just because I wanted to do like sound collages. I was looking back at this shit and I was like, damn, I was so creative. What happened? What happened to those juices, man? How did I used to be able to push it together like I was looking back. I made 15 of those.
Holy shit. Intros?
15 intros. I would just tweak like one thing.
Yeah.
Maybe add like another, like at one point it was like Chucky screaming in the background, shit like that. Because I did it for Halloween and I was like, this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll play another one of those coming up. But Vista, you want to plug
Stop.
yourself? This is our opportunity to do our top tracks for the
I'm
last
Kid
time.
Vista.
For the last time on the airwaves, we can pimp ourselves out. So what do you
Yeah,
got
fuck
for
it, bro. I'll slut myself out. I'm just gonna go with the fucking my Diet Coke freestyle I did on here, you know?
Yeah.
Fuck, supporting someone else. I'm
He's like, I'm
gonna do me.
But where can they follow you online if they want to follow
You can follow me on Instagram or Twitter at Kid Vista. You can find me for the time being on DSPs, Kid Vista. If not, follow me on Bandcamp.
Yeah.
So yeah, you talked about that too. What is what the strategy is? You're going to move away from DSPs?
I'm gonna keep the heavy hitters still on there because it's like certain songs. If you don't get 1,000 fucking streams a year, you're not getting paid out for it. So it's like 999 streams and you're still not getting paid out. It's like I'm not giving that away.
Yeah.
You know,
Might
go
as well
put it
do
on Spotify. You want 150 Kid Vista songs for $20? Boom, take them all. Yeah.
Because then you get you get a direct cut of that, and you don't have to wait for them to spin you
Exactly.
1,000 times. I think that's the way to go, man. Now with the accessibility of being able to put like just play shit on your phone from whatever source.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like that's it. Like you can put something on YouTube and people can play YouTube in the background, and it's not different than any other app you have.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we're if you want to listen to the whatever we do after this, youtube.com/The Rodriguez Show, because you'll be able to find us there. But yeah, man, I think this verse was really cool. It was one of the first. Because you came back. You were the first guest that we had in person after we stopped doing shows in person for the pandemic.
Yeah.
You came back in June of 2021 to do a show on here. And then, you're just a constant guest. This one you did because I was going to Europe and I was like, bro, you need to come help me do 2 episodes. Come help us do 2 episodes so we can get these 2 off. And you did a great performance, man. Thank you for doing that.
No problem, man. Thank you for letting me. I think ultimately it was like, you want to do a performance? And I was like, just pick a beat.
All right, we're going to listen to that right now. If I Had a Verse on Diet Coke by Kid Vista from February 18th, 2022 on The Rodriguez Show. Let's get it.
Boom.
All right, and that was Kid Vista's freestyle here on the Rodriguez Show, baby.
Nice.
Yes, sir. We're gonna get straight into it. I've been playing a lot of 80s and like 70s.
Hell yeah.
And it was because I had a gig recently that required me to have a lot of 80s music. And so it was a lot of disco and just like old rock bands and stuff like that. So this week we're going to go with The Clash, Rock the Casbah, right?
Oh, shit.
It's just it's a good song. And yeah, man, I dig it. And rock the Casbah. But I have been on my 80s kick lately. So a lot of my playlist is that, which is why when I went on my playlist, it was a bunch of that. And that's what I'm picking for you guys. But make sure to follow me on MVNDOH on Instagram. Hit that email, Mando@RodriguezShow.com. Book me in advance. I'm pretty booked up these weekends in April, but hit me up for May and June before I get booked. So hit me up. Keep following the show. Support it. We appreciate you guys. Bump those mixes on the YouTubes.
Yeah, there's so many, man.
There is. There's a little bit of everything. Yeah.
And even today, man, today's makes you even get a costume change in the middle of it.
That's right. That's right.
Who's putting that much effort?
Yeah, man. I was feeling myself for the last episode, so it was like outfit change. That's what we did. That's what we did this week.
And we're back. Groovy, Mando. Groovy, baby.
Definitely.
Anyway, my track of the week. I've been bumping this one quite a bit. It's a shorter track, but nevertheless, it's dope. It's groovy. I like what Russell has to say. Okay. And it's Russell off of the latest album or little mixtape that he drops. He's been dropping a lot of stuff recently. It seems like almost every month.
Nice.
But it's Black Boy Fly, and the track is Infinity I-30. Like the car, yeah.
it, dig it, dig it.
Good morning. Wake your punk ass up.
The Rodriguez Show. The Rodriguez Show. Perfect. And we are back on The Rodriguez Show, the 10-year anniversary episode, the final episode on Hits 101 Radio. We are in the middle of our top tracks and promoting ourselves just like we do at every single show. And yeah, I'm going to do no different, man. You can follow me at I Am Caesar Rod. You can follow The Rodriguez Show at The Rodriguez Show on Instagram, on YouTube. And that's where you can continue following us along with the journey. You'll be able to watch this episode on there. And yeah, man, just keep following us. I do a podcast with my wife, Carla, at Carla and Caesar on YouTube. There's if you want me to produce a podcast for you, it's Rodriguez Podcast. I have a few clients. I just booked a new studio. I guess I'm saying it's now because it's the next step. Yeah, I have my own studio now, and I'm gonna be able to record people's podcasts out of it. And yeah, just taking things to the next step, man. So the song that I wanted to pick for my final top track is something that I've been thinking about for a long time. I feel like the one of the reasons why. So 10 years, right? 10 years of doing this show. One of the first hip hop podcasts that I ever knew about. And then I'm not saying they copied us, but like then you got Everyday Struggle with DJ Academics, that Reyes.
Joe Budden definitely copied you guys.
Joe Budden. And so it became a thing, the hip hop podcast. Mm-hmm. And I feel like now it's gotten to the point where it's just like every other podcast, not this, but like it's saturated with a lot of bullshit. Mm-hmm. Saturated with a lot of shit, and there's no substance. And so that's kind of one of the reasons why I was like, let me try to switch up the format. Let me try to move away from podcasting. YouTube, obviously, there's a lot of people that are, abusing that platform too, but let's start something fresh. And so to me, that's like letting go of all the bullshit, letting go of all the stuff that doesn't really serve you. And that song that comes to mind when I think about that is the song N95 by Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
And it's like, what do you have left when you take away all that bullshit? It's like, just, is it good or is it not? When you take away all the flashiness of it, the substance of it,
off.
What do you have?
Take it off.
And I think if you look back at the Rodriguez Show, we've always had something there, whether it's like interest for the artist, like genuine, like let's get into the creative process. It was never about chasing clout. It was not about chasing headlines. If I wanted to do that, we would have had way more followers at this point. It would have been the easy way, but we did it in an organic way where we are still ourselves and we're not trampling on people. We make fun of people that are already, we're punching up. I mean, I make fun of Kanye all the time. It's not going to stop.
Hard not to.
Yeah. But it's all about, lifting each other up in that way, not giving into the gossip and clout chasing stuff. And that's what I feel like this song represents. And I feel like I've always represented with the Rodriguez Show. All three of us have. So let's play that right now. And then we're going to get into the interview that we did with the founder of Hits 101 Radio. And then we'll all be back to say goodbye. So keep tuning in right now. And this is my top track on The Rodriguez Show. And we are back. That was Mando's last mix of this episode and last mix of The Rodriguez Show of Hits 101 Radio. Because I'm not counting out the fact that you could come back, do a guest mix for somebody else.
Yep.
It's not the last mix ever on Hits 101 Radio for Mando.
I doubt it. I'll probably be back making my own.
Oh, shit.
Mando goes solo? Oh, I'm just playing, man.
No, I mean, just to clarify to everybody, the partnership of me and Mando and the team of us three with Reyes included, it's not going anywhere. We're just going to take a second to take a breath of fresh air because weekly we've been doing this for 10 years. So we can take a second, maybe it's a month.
520 weeks, bro.
That's insane. It's a lot of weeks.
520 weeks. Yeah.
Jesus.
And Mando, at least for 7 years of that, Reyes for a cumulative 3.5 years of that.
Yeah.
That's a lot. That's 150 episodes for
a lot.
Reyes. That's a lot. And plus, the Reyes Boner Show, which we called it at one point.
Yeah. Oh, when you said bonus show, I was like, I feel like we called it the boner show.
That's crazy.
And Mando with the 7 years also, that's a lot. That's 350. So that's a lot.
350, man. That is nuts. Caesar wouldn't let me take days off. Dude, I think I've missed more work.
This is 16 across.
I've been sick, and then Caesar would be like, "No, come in, dude."
Come in.
At work would be like, "No, it's okay.
We'll
you're
wear
sick."
masks.
Yeah.
Nah,
You were the first one to get COVID.
I was
Shut us down.
In the entire states.
the entire state. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Damn, I did, man. COVID was a weird time. It was. It had its pros.
COVID was good to me, you know?
It had a lot of cons. It had a lot of pros. I would say that for
Hey,
sure.
man, yeah.
But yeah, man.
Yeah. Damn.
Shout out fucking Tap. Shout out Dre. Shout out all the homies supporting.
I thought he was gonna say shout out COVID.
Shout out COVID.
Shout out to all the
I just thought that shit
Shout
just
out
popped in my
Omicron.
head right now, but
Obviously, there's so many people that along the way that contributed to the show. Obviously, ADM, if it wasn't for him saying, "Hey, I need you to fill in for my co-host," and me saying, "I'm not going to do it if it's not hip hop," and then that's kind of where the idea formed from there. And then Carlos, who was part of the show for a very long time as well. Yael, who was also he was a video guy. He was also a very creative mind that helped us accomplish a lot of stuff behind the scenes.
definitely.
Just damn, dude. I mean, I wish I wrote out a list. Now I feel bad, but there's obviously those people. They laid the foundation for the years that they worked here, and they put in a lot of work. And Mando, when he took over in 2018, and Reyes too, when we had a full team for a while. I mean, we still have a full team, but I'm saying Dewey, who was our video guy for years post pandemic. Carlos, who also shout out to him, he did photography and video when he was here. James, my friend James from college, he helped me do a lot of the live video stuff. So like even the Love Shack last year or 2 years ago, last year, he helped me shoot that. And then he also, because of the fact that he was here meeting artists, he got to do a lot of music videos for these guys. Nice. So it was like a lot of like passing, he's a creative person, and man, damn, I don't know. I mean, Vista for being a good. I'm trying to think of everybody, but it's
it's a lot of people. Shout out
There's
to
no way
everybody.
there's no way you could fit everybody.
You'll spend hours here. Just you guys.
Shout out everyone, etc.
Shout out to my wife Carla, who we've been together for almost as long as the show's been going. So she's always, respected the fact that, and it was never like a contention point, but it's always like Tuesday nights, and then more recently Monday nights. It's going to be for the Rodriguez Show. And I mean, to have that support from your significant other, it just means like everything, to be able to be like, yeah, I'm here, like. It's cool. Like she supports my dream, and that's cool, man. I love you, Carla, and Renee too, for you, man.
Right, definitely.
Sorry, you're choking up over there. What's going on?
I was crying. I was like, oh, shit, man. I one of her birthdays. I came into the episode.
One day, but he didn't tell us it was her birthday.
Caesar would have let me. This is all on Caesar. Nah, but love you, babe, for real. Yeah, she's holding it down. She knows what it is. Yeah. And yeah, it's just cool, man. It's good to have partners that you can just be like.
For real.
No, and it's also like good to have partners, like in terms of business partners. Me and you, Mando, we've been solid for years now. Reyes too, somebody that I've seen you grow up in here, man. Mature wise, you can even hear it from the voice that you.
Both of us, bro. I feel like my voice got deeper.
Yeah,
back then,
me too. Mine sounded a lot.
That's what's crazy. It's like you hear yourself, you're like, what the fuck? At one point, you thought your voice was deep. Then
was I a child?
She's wild.
Yeah. All right, guys. I think that's it. I think that's all we got for today's episode. And for the Hits 101 Radio, Reyes over here not even on camera anymore.
Oh shit! I was getting closer because it felt intimate.
He forgot he was on camera.
It was intimate.
It felt intimate, so I wanted to get closer to you, bro. Sorry.
This is just this is not the end of the Rodriguez. I mean,
not the end of the Rodriguez show. No,
it's not. It's just we're here.
The end of this phase, and it was cool. I feel really good mentally to be able to bookend it 10 years, almost to the day, weekly shows, whether it was me recording early years, it was me in my living room with the USB mic that was an omnidirectional mic, so I have a side to talk to into the mic.
Yeah.
Edited that on GarageBand to publish on the radio.
That's crazy.
And then in 2017, I got mics, I got my own setup, and then I was able to edit this shit. And then in 2020, I figured out how to do video. We did segments. Oh, also BTE, man. BTE was the one that pushed us to be like, he's like, you guys need to put this on video. I'll come and shoot for you guys for really cheap. And he did for a very long time. And some of those videos from like 2017, 18, like, bro, like they can't even. Sometimes I can't even match that quality. Sometimes. So yeah, and like you said, and I'm gonna feel really sorry if I missed anybody other than of course DJ Exhale who was just here. There's so many people we have to thank for this journey, and I'll probably make a list and properly thank you on Instagram just because. You know, we have fun here. We smoke. I had to smoke a little something. Took the edge off.
Listen,
He be forgetting shit. You know?
He's on a nitrous.
you know.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
Yeah, and that's how I feel about the show too, man. Sometimes we come here and just talk about how big Mando's dick is.
That was crazy.
That was years of
abuse.
Years of abuse.
Years of lies.
Compliments.
Years of lies and manipulation.
Built a reputation for him. He never needed to because he was in a relationship the whole time. What was the point?
This whole podcast was about proving you had a big dick.
And this is what it is.
10 years later.
All right, close us out, Mando. Whip it out.
Whip it out. Damn.
Damn, man. See?
All
Just
right.
going back to full circle, day one.
Day one.
Cheerio.
You know, okay. Last first thing we ever talked about on the show was how Lil Wayne was dropping the Carter 5 and Lil and Young Thug was dropping the Barter 6.
Barter 6. Dang. What a
And
time.
now, Lil Wayne's dropping the Carter 6 and Young Thug is
In jail.
Damn.
No,
probably going to go back.
He's out, yeah, but
No, you saw he posted that shit like threatening a judge or something.
What?
Yeah, like, bro, pump your brakes. Like, what are you doing? They let you out.
take a chill pill, bro.
All right. That's a fun way to end it. All right, guys. I'm going to say it one last time. Thank you for 10 years. Thank you, Hits 101 Radio.
Thank you.
For now and forever, keep it funky, keep it fresh.
Keep it sexy.
So sexy.
We out.